Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to tell you about the road trip I took last week in my Toyota CHR. Yes, last week I took my wife and daughter on a road trip, a 600-kilometer road trip. That's around 380 miles up the mountain. And the road trip was incredible. So much fun, so much experiences. I learned a lot about this car on this journey. So in this video, I'm going to tell you guys everything, all my experiences and everything I thought about this journey. And please, if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button for a lot of good videos come up on the channel. Now, the road trip was done going up the northern part of Thailand, which has a lot of mountains. And at first, I was so nervous because I've heard a lot of people talking about this road, saying it have a lot of mountain, a lot of curve and all this stuff. So I was nervous. And the fact that my car is hybrid, it's hybrid. And hybrid is not as a traditional gasoline car, which has lower gear and higher gears. When you're climbing up the hill or going down hills, you got to use a low gear. But my car is hybrid, so it doesn't have any of those. It just have drive and the B mode, which the B mode stands for braking mode. So I was nervous, but I decided to do it because I was like, what the hell is a car? I mean, if a hybrid has all the newest technology, so definitely the engineers must thought about people using the car climbing mountains and going down hills. So we did it. We went on this road trip. And the road was incredible, guys. Like, I got everything, but the road was breathtaking. Like the sceneries, the mountains. Oh man, I just love it. I mean, if there's anybody living in Thailand, or if you're just a tourist coming to Thailand, I would advise you to take a road trip up the north, right up to Chiang Rai. Yes, that's the name of the city. For comfort, the Toyota CHR is a great car to take on a long road trip for a few reasons. Number one, the seats. The seats are so comfortable. The seats are so good, man. We drove for almost 5 to 6 hours and no one complained about tiredness or fatigue. We were enjoying the road trip because the seats were just so comfortable. They keep you in place. The bolsters on the corner just keep you secure and firm on your seat. The lumbar support keep your waist so good. You feel no tiredness even though we drove for a long distance. And secondly, the fact that the car is hybrid. So most of the time I was driving on EV mode, which means the gasoline mode stays silent. You hear no noise from the engine and less noise from the road. The tire and the road noise, but not that much. And thirdly, the car has so much space. Even though it's just a compact SUV, it has so much space in there. You can stretch your legs, you can sit well. I'm a tall guy and I was so comfortable in there because there's so much space. I could move my seat right back. I could spread my body. So there's so much space. And talking about hybrid, that's one advantage with the Toyota CHR because it gives you a better fuel economy. Yes. I mean, we drove for so long, but most of the time we were driving on EV mode. Yes, we were just cruising around in Bali, especially when we got to the city. All the time we're driving along the city with so much traffic, we were just cruising with EV mode. So it gives you a better fuel economy. There were times when I could even hit up to 40 miles per gallon, which is incredible. Sometimes 45 miles per gallon because it was mostly on EV mode. So the hybrid system on the CHR is a great advantage. And another thing I like about the Toyota CHR is the sound system. Yes, I love music, and especially if you're going on a road trip, you need good music. You need a lot of music so that everybody could feel better in the car. The sound system in the Toyota CHR is incredible. The speakers sounds good. It has 6 speakers. I mentioned earlier in this video that we went up the northern part of Thailand, which means a lot of mountains. And this car was capable of climbing all those hills. Like, it was incredible. One thing I discovered is the fact that when the hill was so steep, the EV, the battery mode, and the gasoline mode were working all at the same time. Like, you see how both were producing power just for the car to climb up the hills. And descending those hills, I learned so much about the Toyota CHR. Because when you're descending a hill, all you gotta do is to put the gear on the B mode. The B mode, which means braking mode. When you put it on the B mode, the car automatically slows down. So when you're going down the hill, the car is slowing down automatically. You don't have to put too much pressure or too much force on the brakes pedal. The car just do the job automatically, slowing down. So you just cruise slowly. And another advantage, and one big advantage with going down the hill on a hybrid is the fact that when you're going down the hill, the battery charge much faster. So sometimes I hit 100% battery on the EV, on the hybrid, which is something I've been driving this car for a few months now, and I've never hit 100% battery full. And the last thing I learned about the Toyota CHR during this trip are the safety features. And the good thing is that buying the Toyota CHR, all those safety features come standard. You don't have to pay extra for any safety features. Things like parking assist, emergency braking, radar controls, cruise control, all those safety features come standard. And during this trip, I learned so much about those safety features. The one that I was so excited about is the radar control. Yes, like this car could drive itself automatically. Like I don't have to do anything. I don't have to press the pedal. I just sit back, make sure my hands were on the steering, and the car was driving automatically, and the car could brake automatically without me doing anything. All you got to do is to set up the radar control with this little paddle right here. Once you set it up, you can set up the speed. For example, I was driving, let's say, 100 kilometers per hour, so I just set it up to 100, and the car constantly drives at 100 kilometers. Now, the good thing is that you could increase the speed, and as the car is going, you could increase it to, let's say, to even up to 120 or even 140 kilometers per hour. And the car was driving automatically. I didn't do anything. I just sat back, just make sure my hands were on the steering, and the car was driving alone, braking alone, depending on the distance between me and the car in front. So the radar control, oh my, I was so excited about. Listen, I'm not a car guy. I don't have so much experiences with car, but using the Toyota CHR with all the modern features has brought so much joy to my life. I just love to drive it all the time. And even though gas prices keeps going up, I don't complain because the hybrid system gives me so much better fuel economy. I'm loving the Toyota CHR. I'm having so much experiences with the Toyota CHR, and I even make a new channel. So if you guys are watching this on Big Field TV, there is a new channel, link in the description below, which is called Toyota CHR Venture. Check it out for a lot of good videos about the Toyota CHR. Adventure videos, customizing videos, DIY videos, or on the new channel. And that's all, guys, about this trip. We took 600 kilometers trip up the mountain. Great experiences, fun, and so much enjoyment. And thank you guys for watching.